We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Well, right back at him, and it hit him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Fouled off. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
So here's Trey Mancini as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0.
2-0.
Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Alex Cobb, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First offering on its way. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team needs to keep their focus. Short road trips have a tendency to sneak up on you. Next thing you know, you drop 2 or 3 games, and then you're back in your home ballpark. They have to find a way to go out there and execute all facets of the game and squeak a few of these wins out. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 21 driven in. Now the 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately. And it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Back up the middle. And Hayward has a base hit.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
The next Cub up, Kris Bryant. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
To Iglesias for 1. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is big Kris Bryant. He's coming off a month where he had 30 runs batted in. That's 1 RBI a game. You always hear them say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, I think that applies to driving in runs, too.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Grounded down the third baseline. A 1-2 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Rizzo at third with 2 away. Now here's a drive out to right center field. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Schwarber is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Chicago. And here's Renato Nunez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. A 2-1 count to Nunez.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
2-2.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That is it. The second base.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
At the plate, Ramon Urias, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's Chris Davis now. Slider laid off for a ball. Davis may not be with this ball club for the duration of the season, at least according to the circulating trade rumors with his name attached. We'll wait and see how it all transpires, but as it stands now, Minnesota is believed to be one of the organizations with an interest in making a move for him.
Yeah, I was the subject of multiple trade rumors, so I can relate to a lot of these guys. I'll tell you what, it depends on the situation. If you're on a good team, the last thing you want to do is be traded off it. If you're not on a contending team, man, you are fired up with the opportunity to maybe see the postseason again.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Anthony Santander. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1-0 the count. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So a 2-out stolen base has him in scoring position with a chance to push across their first tally of the ballgame. And as you can see there, he currently leads the Orioles in that category. The set and the 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Center fielder coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Orioles leave one. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Iglesias is calling for it. One away.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. In for strike two. Liner in there for a base hit.
Batting it, the second baseman,
so in now for Chicago, Jason Kipnis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Runner at first here, one man out. On a line, that's a base hit.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
So now to the plate, Yu Darvish. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
the first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. Second and third, 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
High in the air down the right field line, and no one will track it down. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Ready now for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Alex Cobb.
So here's the Orioles pitcher, Alex Cobb, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch.
Well, counts 1-0.
1-0 pitch on the way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1, here it comes. Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And it's fouled away.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hap is there. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
Digging in, Pedro Severino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
2 out with the man at first. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One is a cutter that misses 2-1. Fouled away. Here's the 2-2. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Orioles surge ahead 2-1.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Now batting, the right fielder, Trey.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Ball
2-0.
2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Now a cut fastball, and this is over but low. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Nunez brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Popped up. Bryant has a play. And that's the 3rd out. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We played 2.5, 2-1 Baltimore. Bottom of the 3rd now. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He reached on a single in his first try.
Jason Hayward.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Fouled off. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the 1st out of the inning. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball that guy.
Now the 1-0.
Ball inside.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Baez hits a little over the 270 mark. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Here's the first pitch to him. 2 out with the man at first. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Ian Happ, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 2-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So coming to the plate, Ramon Urias as we begin the top of the 4th.
The second baseman, Ramon Urias.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Schwarber has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris.
1-1, the count to Chris Davis.
1-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Davis waits on the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the left fielder, Anthony.
Stepping in, Anthony Santander. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Hayward at the track. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Fourth home run for him on the season as the Orioles move in front now 4-1.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Austin Hayes the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hayes, just 24 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. High in the air out towards shallow right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
now batting, the pitcher, Alex.
So here now is the pitcher, Alex Cobb. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-1 in favor of Baltimore. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. So striding forward now, Victor Caratini. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Now back, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Hayes will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The pitcher, number 11,
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. From the belt, the pitch. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Oh, behind the back. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
up next to the Cubs, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, at the ball. Count 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. 1 run, 8 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Cubs strand 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Leading off the Baltimore, the shortstop, Jose.
To the plate now, Jose Iglesias, as he grounds 1 briskly to short. Baez has it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro.
Settling in now, Pedro Severino. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Standing in now, Trey Mancini, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. To third. Iglesias is there. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
First pitch on its way.
Outside.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. 1-1. Here it is. Runners on first with 1 down. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack Drew, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. And he lays off there 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A 2-ball, no-strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Happ with a 2-1 count now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. He wasn't able to catch up with that one.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Victor.
Digging in and looking for more, Victor Caratini. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First offering on its way.
Ball at the side.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 4 and the Cubs 1. Alec Mills takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30, Alec Mills.
Now at the plate, Renato Nunez. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Renato.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Digging in now, Ramon Urias. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
At the plate, Chris Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Out of play, off to the right.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they lead it 4-1. Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Popped up. Iglesias is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. David Bodie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, David Bodie.
Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I tell you, as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias on the slide. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They trail it 4-1. Rowan Wick is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Chicago Cubs, number 50.
And
Leading off the bullpen, the left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santana.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Austin Hayes, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Now the 2-1 pitch. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. He loses him on ball 4. Now to the plate, Richie Martin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Richie Martin.
Ball 1. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. The numbers on the year: 272, 2 home runs, and 5 driven in. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Martin, just 24 years of age. He's a 2nd-year big leaguer. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
1-2. Here it comes. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias. Oh, and he misses it. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Miguel Castro will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Last half of the 7th here. Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Line, but speared on a hop. And that's the first out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
And the pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mancini has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop.
So stepping in, Javier Baez, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Orioles 4 and the Cubs 1. Jeremy Jeffress has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Chicago Cubs. Number 24, Jeremy Jeffress.
Striding in once again, Pedro Severino. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Number 28, Pedro.
He's set and the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
The 1-2. Hit in the air to left. Schwarber comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Trey Mancini.
Stepping up now, Trey Mancini. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 here with 2 men out. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit softly on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. Digging in. Kyle Schwarber, a hit and 2 tries for him so far. Rio Ruiz has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
This game for the Orioles, Now playing third base.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. 1-1 to Schwarber. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Ian Happ. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate, Victor Caratini. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. In there, and it's even at 1. And he fouls this one off. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kyle Ryan is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Albert Almora is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9, number 5. Albert Almora.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ryan is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Lays off 2 and 2 now. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3 and 2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly, and he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Anthony Santander will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now that.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Austin Hayes stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Valaika will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Pat Valaika.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Valaika, a California-born ball player, has recently found himself a part of some trade speculation. Of course, it's possible that that doesn't end up happening, but according to reports, the Indians have shown interest in making a move for him. We'll have to see if anything transpires in the next number of days.
Yeah, I think the team that acquires him knows that this is probably a rental situation. They'll have the opportunity to sign him in free agency, but they're looking for a boost for this ball club, and he certainly can provide that.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the short. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball. 1-1.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Michael Givens comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. All even now, 2-2. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Hayes on the run for it. And this one is gone. A home run.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb. Hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now back, center fielder.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr., as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A ball and a strike. Fouled away. The 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty, one man out. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now. Ready for another chance, Jason Hayward. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Fouled off. Two-run game, last of the ninth with two away. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Misses, ball two.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Just hung in there on that one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Baltimore Orioles led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Alex Cobb earned his 5th win of the year. Michael Givens wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Alex Cobb. His record is now 5-5. The loss goes to Yu Darvish. His record is now 6-5. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.